The porch light was still on when I pulled into the driveway, my headlights gliding across the darkened windows. It was 2:43 a.m., later than I'd planned, though not unusual. I'd been out with co-workers, celebrating the end of a brutal quarter. A few drinks, a few laughs, nothing out of the ordinary. But the moment I stepped out of the car, the cold hit my face, and something felt off. Not empty, not silent, but wrong. Max didn't bark. That was the first sign. He always barked when I came home late. Always. I slipped my key into the lock as quietly as I could, trying not to wake Emma. Inside, the faint trace of her vanilla candle lingered in the air, but it was mixed with something else. Sharp, foreign, masculine. Cologne. Expensive. Not mine. Emma? I called softly. No reply. The living room looked normal at first glance, until my eyes fell on the wine glasses. 2 of them. One half empty, the other barely touched. My stomach twisted. I tried to rationalize it. Maybe her sister had dropped by again, like she sometimes did when I worked late. Then my gaze caught on something else. A black silk scarf with gold trim tossed across the couch. Not hers. She didn't own anything like that. The stairs creaked as I climbed them, my pulse quickening with each step. The bedroom door was cracked open, a sliver of light from her phone screen glowing against the sheets. I pushed it wider and froze. Emma was asleep, alone. But the other side of the bed was rumpled, the pillow dented. Emma, I whispered. She stirred. James, you're home early. Early, I said, voice tight. It's almost 3. She rubbed her eyes, dazed. Oh, I must have dozed off. Who are you drinking with? Her expression flickered. What? There are 2 glasses downstairs. I said, one isn't yours. A pause. Barely a second, but enough. Oh, that was, she began, voice cracking. Maya came by earlier. Maya, I stared at her. You mean Maya, who's currently posting pictures from Greece? Color drained from her face. She sat up, clutching the blanket. James, I can explain. Then explain. I snapped. It's not what it looks like. Then what is it? I pressed. She looked away. Please, not tonight. I laughed bitterly. You expect me to act like nothing's wrong? Emma, there's cologne downstairs. Cologne. Her head snapped toward me. Whose? I asked. You tell me, she whispered. The room sank into thick, suffocating silence, broken only by the clock ticking on the nightstand. Finally, she murmured, it was Ryan. The name hit like a punch to the chest. Ryan, my co-worker? My friend? What do you mean, Ryan? Tears welled in her eyes. He came by earlier. We were just talking. Talking. I cut her off. You're telling me he just showed up here while I was out? It wasn't planned, she said quickly. He said he needed advice. So you poured him wine and let him in our home while he was drinking? My voice rose, shaking. I didn't cheat on you, James. I swear. Then why can't you look me in the eye? Her silence was answer enough. I turned and walked out before I said something I'd regret. My reflection in the hallway mirror looked like a stranger, eyes red, jaw tight, breath uneven. Downstairs, another detail caught my eye. A jacket hanging on the coat rack. Ryan's. I checked the pockets. His wallet. His car keys. I stormed back upstairs. Where is he, Emma? She flinched. He left before midnight, without his keys, his wallet. Her lips parted, but no words came. You lied. I panicked. She sobbed. James, please. It was a mistake. What mistake? Letting him in, drinking with him, lying to you afterward. She wiped her eyes, voice trembling. He said you were flirting with Megan and me. I froze. You believed him? I didn't know what to think. She shouted through tears. You've been distant, working late. I thought maybe you didn't love me anymore. I shook my head slowly. So you invited him here? He kissed me first, she admitted, breaking down completely. I pushed him away. I did. But then you texted saying you'd be out late, and I just froze. He left when I started crying. I sank to the edge of the bed, chest burning. So, you didn't cheat, but you didn't stop it either. She nodded, crying harder. I didn't want to lose you. You already did, I said quietly. Her breath caught. What are you saying? I can't stay here tonight. James, please don't go. We can fix this. I'll call him. No, I said sharply. If you call him, I'm done. Completely. She buried her face in her hands as I grabbed my keys. Max barked suddenly, sensing the storm between us. At the door, I turned one last time. You know what's funny? I spent the night thinking about how lucky I was to have you. I was going to surprise you with those cabin tickets you love. I glanced around the living room, the two glasses, the faint scent of someone else, and realized the surprise was mine. Her voice broke behind me. James, please come back. We can fix this. I didn't answer. I stepped into the cold night and closed the door softly behind me. The street was eerily calm, just like before. I sat in my car, staring at the porch light, still burning, stubborn, false. I could have turned it off, but I didn't. Some lights, I realized, don't deserve to be put out by the person who kept them shining too long. As I drove away, the truth settling around me like the darkness, heavy, final, and cold.